rain. I don't need that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Huge moment. I better go put on my big boy pants. This is a huge moment. Guys, I even shaved my beard. This is a very special occasion. Look at that thing, man. So fine looking. Definitely better than my Soviet chairs. So, for those who don't know, that's an infrared diesel heater. They are designed to heat workshops and tents, dude, even big warehouses. They have a lot of different models. The weakest is a 10 kilowatt model, and I think the most powerful one they have is like 55 kilowatts. So in unicorn units, that's between like from 15 up all the way to 70 horsepower. Now I don't really know much about these things, but there was this one thing which was a huge selling point for me. And that is, although it's a diesel heater, it does not require an exhaust. You don't need a chimney for that. You just kind of pour diesel in, press a bunch of buttons, beepity bappity boo, and you have a bunch of warmth. That's about the gist of it. So on paper, these things are actually pretty good. We'll get into the details later, but fuel efficiency is another one of those things. The only downside is they are very expensive. So this unit is a 14 kilowatt model. It is rated up to 88 square meters. So my workshop currently here is about 69 something, 75 maybe. So it's basically enough for this room. Fuel wise, we are talking about 1 liter per hour on its maximum settings. I think that's pretty good. It also requires a power outlet. I think it's somewhere hidden. Oh, there we go. Pointless papers. Who even reads those? But we got the power cord there, and it does use some power. This thing uses about the same amount of power as a 50 watt light bulb. So not the worst. You can also hook a car battery up to this setup, but I'm not gonna do that. So a bunch of you know that last year I used that to heat the workshop. And I think that's like a 5.5 or something like that kilowatt model. And you know, it got me through the winter. That's the most important thing. But it's clearly not enough to heat this workshop. Yet it's definitely better than what I had a year before I had that thing, which was basically freezing my fingers off every day. I don't recommend that. That kind of sucks. So with that, on the coldest nights, which was about 28 negative Celsius, with that thing running the entire day, we got about +7 inside the workshop. So about 20 degrees difference between outside and inside, which is still quite good. With this though, hopefully the winter will be a lot better. So we're gonna set this up soon. Currently I have no idea how, but that's irrelevant. We'll figure that part out. First things first though, I wanna see if that thing still works. I have not touched that ever since last winter. It's kinda been sitting here for a really, really long time. So I don't think it's just gonna fire up. What do you think? Keyboard is doing something, but I'm not getting any response. So I think that's good, but what the hell? Getting nothing over there. Not great. Maybe it's the battery. That thing over there. In you go. I guess we need to check the battery. Maybe something's wrong. So what do you think the voltage will be? I'm thinking, I think it's below 12. $1.3. Now I'm no battery genius, but that seems a bit low. Yeah, I'm gonna go with low. Let's see if this thing will do something. Dude, nothing. It's not even moving. That thing is not taking any charge. Oh well, I'm gonna put it aside. Possibly we can throw this into some concrete project. That should work. Just for testing purposes. Yeah, I'm guessing that thing actually draws some power when it's not even in use. And it completely wrecked the battery. Addition to that, I did not charge it in at least 8 or 9 months. So, my bad. Whoops. Yeah. Still has a pretty wicked beat. It's like a drummer. But dude, it still works. Now after sitting for 8 months. I did not even check if I have fuel in it. What? There's some crap in there, I guess. That's fine. I'm getting some warm air now. So I guess it's diesel, maybe. Yeah. But dude, I'm gonna turn that thing off before people go crazy in the comments section. Apparently they don't like that beat. But let's focus on that now. So I got this thing on sale. It was actually pretty decent price. $1,600. Actually $1,700. Yeah, 1,700 euros for that thing. I told you guys, these things are very expensive. The most weakest version, the 10 kilowatt model, that thing is also like $1,300. So compare it to the Vevor diesel heater, which is about $150. You could literally get like 10 of those instead of one of these. Now the most expensive model they have, it's like 7 or 8 grand, man. I'm not really sure why they're so expensive. So I've been reading this stuff for a while. I didn't notice that thing not made in China. It's made actually in Korea. Here are the specs of the thing. Did you manage to read it all? I hope so. Now it did say that it does not require an exhaust pipe, but it does specify here. Using indoors if... How to translate that? When using indoors, if you wish, you can use an exhaust pipe. What? So it's not mandatory? What? I'm not really sure. Maybe we do need the exhaust pipe. I was not accounting for that actually. I was pretty sure it does not need one. Man. Yeah, check these prices out. The 14 kilowatt model, which I got for $1,700, is now $1,900. So it's $200 more expensive. How about that? But the biggest one they have like $5,000 over there. But what did I? Nothing, man. No information on an exhaust pipe, at least on their website. Oh, we got a battery setup right there. So I'm not really sure what's the deal with the exhausting. I'm hoping I don't need one, but dude, if I do, then kinda regret buying that actually. So this thing, this idea, what I wanted to do, here's the story. So I wanted to buy this thing in order to temporarily heat the workshop. And once I finish my workshop expansion project, and then those who don't know, then I'm planning to remove that wall and just expand the workshop somewhere over there. And with that expansion, I'm also gonna install a chimney into the workshop, and I'm planning to heat the entire workshop with firewood. Now the reason I got that for, like I said, temporary solution for the workshop. And in the future, I'm planning to put that into the woodworking workshop. So that was my goal. And I think I'm still gonna stick with it. But if I need to do an exhaust port for it, then it's just gonna... I'm guessing it goes there. It says it needs to be 75 millimeters, so that big, wow. Can't be longer than 4 meters and less than 2 turns. So I'm gonna read you some selling points. Fuel gap is leak proof. Shut up and take my money. You should solve the unit. Number 2, wheels. So you can go on the Autobahn with this. Number 3, LCD green for control. Wow, I'm out of money. An hour meter. Thing has an hour meter. Really? Burner thing over there. The regulator thing. Fuel tank indicator. Fuel tank over there. Check it out. Hour meter. Thing already has 0.03 hours. Dude, that feels like a scam. I want my money back. Okay, so let's go on to the really good selling points. The rewarmer only works when you start up cold. 180 seconds. Preheats the fuel. Thing starts off. Need winter diesel for the winter. Fuel pump is not preheatable. How are those selling points, man? I don't see any selling points. Oh, here we go. Most energy efficient heater. Uses 1 liter of diesel per hour and 50 watts of electricity. Fast and efficient heat transfer goes from items to people and does not dry the air. That's it. Those are all the selling points that the website has. I don't know about you guys, but I already added 8,905 units to the basket. Does anybody have 17.3 million euros? Anyone? I need to buy them. It's very important. Okay, so first thing we need to do is first start attempt outside. Well, basically we are outside, so try to bleed air out of the fuel system. Shouldn't we add fuel first? Kuidas see pede seal kinni on pandud, nüüd ma ei saa aru. Mida? No open on ju niipidi. Who the hell closed that thing? Hercules? Now, apparently you can also use biodiesel with this, but for some reason all the biodiesel has disappeared from the gas stations. I have no idea what is going on. You can't buy that stuff anymore. Good riddance. Mida sa kused igale poole sitt kanister raisk? Oh no. That just happened. Fuel tank indicator is reading something, so I guess we bored the stuff into the right hole. I'm not really 100% sure, but maybe I think I need to turn that screw and bleed the air out of the system, but first I may need to start her off. I think it's preheating the heater thing. Counting down to something. Bunch of bubbles there. Turning the screw does nothing though. But dude, it's already heating. What? Already getting decent heat. I'm not sure about the exhaust though. Smells like death. I don't know. It's not like very hot. It's pretty warm. Wow. Really great heat coming off the thing. All over the place. It's very quiet as well. Compared to Mr. Drummer over there, it's definitely better. 32 degrees, man. Are you on cocaine? I don't need that a lot. -16 should be fine. I like how it shows the fuel level also on the display. That's pretty cool. The heat coming off the thing is pretty remarkable actually. You can't even stand here for a long period. You're just kind of getting burned. It's like you're in a sauna or something. That's pretty hot. That's pretty hot. Quite a bit of heat coming from that hole as well. But I'm not sure if that's toxic. Probably it is. We do have my CO sensor there. And also the, oh check it out. CO2 sensor is kind of in the yellow now. It's going higher even. I'm gonna leave that for like 10 minutes. I'm gonna close the door, be right back. Let's see if anything's on fire or not. Also the room temperature currently up here is showing 8. Keep that in mind. 10 minutes guys. Okay guys, so it's been about 10 minutes now. Check out the situation. So, 10 degrees now. Yikes. The CO sensor though is showing bunch of zeros. I guess that guy doesn't care if you die. But you know, in the workshop you can... There's definitely some exhaust gases here right now. Head is getting a bit dizzy, so I definitely need a pipe. Did not account for that. Sucky situation. Yeah, well, gonna turn the thing off right now. But you know, setup wise, pretty simple. Just pour diesel in the thing and press the start button. Nothing else to it. Honestly, I was just kind of hoping for a quick video, just to show you guys that I got a new heater. But man, I can't even use this thing without that pipe. Now look at the bright side. This video just got a lot more interesting. Still giving off heat. I'm gonna go try to get that pipe thing. It says it needs to be at least 70. Maybe it'll be 75. 75. It also says it needs to be stainless steel. It literally says stainless steel pipe. I'm gonna try to find one. But if I can't find it, then we're gonna duct tape a bunch of toilet rolls together. Okay guys, got some piping now. Look at that. It's pretty good. Dude, this thing almost looks like the gigabytes. We just need to add that flappity thing. Okay, just need to figure out where I'm gonna go through the wall. Definitely not through that. Because you remember what happened last time? When I was drilling that hole. By the way, considerably smaller. Considerably smaller than what I need this time. But for those who don't remember, then I think we broke a drill trying to go through it. And then I needed to go and rent something to actually drill the freaking wall. Because the wall itself, it's 1 meter thick. We measured it last time. Actually, a little bit less than 1 meter, like 96 centimeters. Just to give you a perspective of how thick of a wall that thing is. So from there to the edge of the table, that's how thick that wall is. Sorry guys, I don't have a banana right now. So in order to go through the rock wall with this size of a pipe, I will probably need to rent something big. Like a tunnel boring machine, for example. Now, as fun as that may sound, we are not gonna do that. So I'm gonna go through the logs instead. I'm thinking somewhere above the window should work pretty good. And I'm gonna make the hole a bit bigger. So the pipe is 76, but I'm gonna make the hole 100. And in the future, if I relocate this device to another workshop, then I'm gonna put one of those fresh air valve things right there above the window to cover that hole up. Then I wouldn't need to open the window to get any fresh air into the workshop. I would have that valve instead. So I already have like a backup plan for the hole, which is great. This one. Why is that piece of crap in the way, man? That is so unfair. Where did you come from, man? Go away. No. No. I need that. It would be pretty good if I got like 10 centimeters higher. Just need to put something under it. Sewing chairs, no? Perfect. Plywood smells so good. Too bad it's not edible. Edible. There should be a electrical cable there somewhere. Oh, there we go. It's way out of the way. Very good. Found a leaf. Not sure how useful that is. Well, at least I know where the cables are. I knew there were some cables there, but I wasn't sure exactly where. So I'm gonna drill through this side with a long drill bit, and through the log I'm gonna go from the other side. Whoops. Guys, whoops, my bad. Actually, very bad spot for a hole, according to the other side. To be honest, it needs to be somewhere here. The issue is on the other side, the wind box. This hole basically ends up in the wind box, and I don't really wanna redesign the wind box. It's quite a bit of work. So I'm just gonna pretend this is like a ventilation hole. You guys, a ventilation hole. So perfect from the outside perspective would be there, but I'm pretty sure that will impact the ventilation piping. Basically, yep, need to go a bit lower. Somewhere there. See the blue paint? That's where the wire is. See, couple of hobos there, but I think there's maybe enough room to push them aside somewhere. Yeah, definitely. Oh. I think we got some rot there. A little bit of rot. But dude, this has been here ever since 1893. 1902. I think it's doing pretty good, considering the age. What do you think? There's a little bit of rot there. Overall looks pretty good. Actually, I think it's kinda unfair. The log has been sitting here for so long, and then this douchebag is drilling a hole through it. That is not fair. Sucks. Now, I have a theory why the rot is inside and not outside. Actually, it's not a theory, rather it's a fact. So, the workshop area where I built the workshop, that used to be a place where pigs lived, and chickens and cows. So it was like a constantly full of shit, manure. Oh, I think those are the same thing. Lots of moisture, rats. Stuff like that. The rot is getting quite severe now. It's like half the log is gone actually. The nuts though, they are pretty strong. They take a while to rot away. Well, not there, but I think we're almost through anyway. Knot is really annoying. Wait a minute, we can drill through that. Hello. May I come in? Mate, you just gotta see this. My camera setup. WDF, man. Works every time. Actually looks pretty straight. Kinda surprised. It was certain to be off. I guess it's not. I guess it's not that straight. But dude, that is pretty south over there. Goes like sideways. I don't think I can push it through. I wanted to have like an extra pipe, but maybe it's not gonna work. Oh, at least we made it through. Wow, that thing looks messed up. Maybe we can... I'm gonna hit a couple of more times. I mean, this end looks pretty okay now. The other end, not so much. By the way, I removed that stupid oil ban from under the thing. Man, that made 0 sense. I have no idea why I even installed that. Nah man, this will come through. Just need to hammer it a couple of times. But I don't think I can install that insulation around the piping. I was hoping to install some insulation around the pipe, but I don't think there's any room for that. Now the piece of paper says that if you go through a flammable wall, then you need at least, I think it's like 3 centimeters of insulation around the pipe. I don't even have room for 1, but maybe I don't need it. I don't think it will get very hot. I mean, I could hold my hand on the exhaust. It was, well, it felt like 80 to 90 degrees, something like that. Now the other diesel heater, this exhaust, this gets actually quite hot. You can even see the pipe is discolored, bluish. So that thing gets pretty hot. You can probably even deep fry a cow on it. Now I'm not really sure how one would go about it, but the heat is there, so I guess it's doable. But maybe we can put a little bit of insulation on it and then just hammer the thing in. Just gotta figure out where the insulation needs to be. Do we need to remove the paper thing too? Is that important? Usually it is, right? Go away! Stupid paper, man. I'm scraping that crap off. Strong freaking paper, man. Voila! Chimney 5000 installed. Actually, I think it's pretty good. Should work. Now if it's gonna leak from there and there, then I can remove that piece of crap shroud. Bunch of tape should work. Although I don't think it's gonna leak. The stack on top, it's like 20 millimeters only. It should be more. That's a huge negative when installing the pipe. It's just so little room to clamp on. But you know, let's fire this thing up. See if there are any leaks. How hot the pipe gets, because I'm kind of curious. And I don't know, man. Wrap this crap up. Seems like it's pretty cool so far. That's pretty good. Once the timer counts down to 0, it basically just starts emitting warm air immediately. That's pretty neat. We're already getting pretty decent heat. I hope it doesn't go too high. Alright, check the temperature down there.
240 already. What about that one? That's cooler. Where did I get the 240? Oh, that's 300. Wow. It's pretty hot. 200.
I should probably add some type of extension to it. The other pipe is 0.5 so far. I'm gonna run it for a little while, like an hour, then we should get some proper temperatures. Let's make that extension in the meantime. And the pipe is smoking, or is it leaking? Oh, that stupid pointless piece of paper, man. Down here we're at 100 already. That's pretty much. Burn new piece of garbage. But anyway. I wonder what happened during the shipping. So interesting. Well, it's warm. It's not hot, but it's pretty warm. I think it's getting a bunch of weird readings because of the shininess of the metal. So it's kind of jumping around. You can't get a clear reading, but we can get the ballpark reading, which is I'm guessing about 100 and something degrees. And I think it's about the maximum it will go in that area. I mean, that seems about the same, I would say. Nothing has really, yeah, still 300. It's about 70 there. $44 there, 46, 37, 25. You know, that's barely even warm. What about that? Yeah, that's barely even warm. Looks like the rock wool is doing its thing, because I'm pretty sure if I put my hand there, I'm gonna probably get some degree burn. Like 70 almost. That's pretty hot. That's sizzling temperature. That's the difference of insulation, guys. See? Sizzling. Not so sizzling. Because I can safely hold my hand there and it feels like it's barely warm. But if I put it there, I'm definitely gonna get some burns. So technically I think I can like squeeze more insulation on this pipe, because there is some room in there still. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that right now, because I don't really see any purpose to it. Because there's literally no temperature there. It's like 27 degrees. So the wood is definitely not gonna catch on fire at 27 degrees, man. It should be fine. What do you think? I think currently it's fine. This setup should work just fine. Points for warmness. I love it. Very expensive, but I love it. I put that shroud there just so no stupid raccoon dogs can climb their way in there. Apparently that's a problem around here. But I think that's about it, guys. You know, I think this setup should work fine. That's not even warm, actually. I assume this part is hot though. Or not? I guess not. Should be fine. I wonder how many times did I say fine? Clearly not enough. So this setup seems pretty fine. No, we are getting some CO2 readings though. We had 700 something before, 900, but it's going down. Now I'm not really sure if it's because the burnt paper or it's leaking, but I think that's nothing to be concerned about. But anyway, I'm gonna go now. Maybe we have a warm winter. Hopefully. And nothing burns down. Hopefully. Actually. Park that thing right there. A little bit closer. Be excited. Actually, not just gonna go. I'm gonna run away. Oh guys, before I end the video, it's been about a couple of weeks now and I've been occasionally using this thing. Now during this time, I got nothing bad to add. The thing works pretty good, especially like how it immediately starts, putting warmness out once the timer hits 0. the thing just literally starts putting out heat. Now I've set the temperature to 6, but actually it's a bit more. It's about 9 inside the workshop if it's set to 6. And honestly, I don't even need anything more. That is like the perfect temperature for me. So it will just keep going until it hits 6, and then it will turn off. It will stay off for about 30 minutes, maybe a bit more, and then it will start up again. Now so far I went through maybe about 8 liters of diesel, and yeah, I think it's a pretty good heater actually. So far I don't regret buying the thing at all. It is very expensive, but I think it's worth it. Now one thing to note, the whole thing that I did there, I did actually redo that a bit. Now I've been excessively monitoring the temperatures, especially the pipe and the surrounding area near the wall, and I noticed that it actually got pretty high, the ventilation tube that I installed. It got to about well, it maxed out at around 47, 46 degrees, which is still not that much, but you know, I remembered one thing. Remember the log that I drilled? There was some rot in there, and I figured maybe that piece of crap rot log will easily catch on fire or something. And once I got the pipe out, I did not visibly see any burn marks or anything like that, so most likely I was overthinking the situation again. Regardless though, I decided to pull out my biggest hole saw, and I made the hole a bit bigger. This time around it was a lot easier. Just went through it pretty fast. Now, because I did not have the right size ventilation tubing, I just decided I'm gonna add a buttloads of more insulation material on the chimney pipe itself. First round I ended up adding a bit too much, and the thing would not actually fit through the wall anymore. Then I removed about 20 millimeters and finally managed to squeeze that sucker in there. Right now I have maybe about 100 millimeters of rock wool, but it's been like compressed down, so I'm not really sure how effective that thing is. But there is a noticeable effect in my little upgrade. So before the ventilation tube got up to 46, now it's sitting at about 21. Yeah, it's sitting at 21 right now. So I think that's pretty good. 21 is like your room temperature, right? I'm even gonna hold my hand there. Yeah. Not there though, that's pretty odd. Now I would have gone bigger hole, but 130 mil is the biggest hole saw I have at the time. As always, I will keep monitoring the situation every time I use this thing. Basically, I will duct tape this to my head. That's a bunch of useful information there. Even the error codes. But guys, I have nothing left to add, so I'm gonna go now. Bye.